Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So in this video I want to go ahead and show you what's on my iPhone 8 Plus. Some people request this video and some people want to see, maybe want to grab an application that I'm using or something of that nature. So here we go. So obviously I have the silver iPhone 8 Plus here and I'm going to show you what's on it. So on this first page here, I definitely have kind of my main applications that I frequent. So I just got the Twitter app. The ones on the top are kind of a somewhat of a default that I just kind of left there. But the music app I definitely use. And this is the SmartCast for my 4K TV. So I definitely use that a lot since I don't have to use a remote. Then I've got my social media ones, apps that I probably use a lot. So I've got the Twitter application, and then I've got the Telegram group and Google Voice, Hangouts, and that's the link to my website. And then obviously I got my Bible app there. I keep the emails down here on the bottom right, kind of the messaging stuff down here, pretty much on the bottom bar, and obviously phone calls there. So nothing special about this. I'm pretty sure you guys all use Hangouts, Twitter, Google Voice. I don't know how many people use Telegram. But that is there. So the Clips application, I have yet to test that, but I'll probably give that a test run. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to give that a test run. So on this next one here, I labeled this as extras. I think I labeled this because I've done a backup. So maybe, no, this might have been the one that Apple set by default. But I might have put things in here, I believe. I can't remember. So this is just stuff in here that I really don't use a lot, but I do use it. Like the calculator, and I don't use contacts at all because it's in the phone dialing app. So I don't see a point in doing that. Voice memos I use sometimes. Compass, I can't remember the last time I used Compass or Find My Phone. The Find Friends, I leave that in there hidden away because I don't want people clicking on that if they pick up my phone, but I do use that. In this folder right here, now I definitely made this folder, and this is like a lot of the stuff that was on the other page that I just kind of took it off and put it away. The Apple Health app I found not to be very intuitive. Maybe I just don't like it a lot. I think that might be what it is. It might be intuitive, but I probably just don't like it a lot. So yeah, it's just me maybe. But the Notes application, I definitely use that. Maps, I use that whenever I need it. But I just kind of labeled this Apple to let me know there's things in here that might want to get into, like my Apple Pay wallet, this stuff is in there. iMovie, I definitely use it a lot. Files, it's kind of funny, we wanted access to the file manager, and now that we have it, I don't even really use it a lot, man. I don't know the last time that I've used the Files app. I dropped some things in there maybe once or twice. I have no clue. Don't really use it. The T-Mobile Tuesdays and T-Mobile app, I kind of use the T-Mobile app a little bit. Not very often. Again, when I did a backup, it kind of reappeared from the other iPhone maybe that I used, and the T-Mobile Tuesday app came back too, so I probably could delete them. That Capture application doesn't even, it needs to be updated by the developer. I just kind of leave it there because I don't use it. That's the old old way to use YouTube Capture and stuff like that. But on this page, lots more social media. So obviously a lot of Google apps on here. The Google Plus, the YouTube Studio, if you're a YouTube content creator, why don't you have that app? I guess I should say, why don't you have the Studio app if you're a YouTube content creator? You're way out of line if you don't have that. So go get it. If you don't know what it is, once you get it and play with it, you're going to say, oh, I should have had this a long time ago. And obviously the YouTube. I use Google Drive a lot, but not that much on iOS, but I do use it. And then you've got, again, just the browser and stuff like that, Periscope, Instagram, just a little bit more social media. Got to have Google Docs. And that iDisk right there, that's for an external thumb drives that I use for transferring data and stuff like that. But this My Cloud right here, that's the link to my 2 terabyte cloud that I have hooked to the network. So that's kind of why I've slowed down on using Google Drive, because I can just drop anything in there and it uploads really fast, or I can take it really fast. It's just very convenient to have a cloud storage, a local cloud storage that's hooked to the network, and I can access it anytime. So if I'm on vacation or I'm just doing something else and I want to drop something in there and just make sure it's on all my devices, it saves me time. And that My Cloud right there, I definitely would recommend that. I didn't review that But, you know, it's just an upgrade I did for the house. But I didn't do like a full review or anything like that because I don't want to get into like putting passwords and you know, it just wasn't something that I wanted to jump into for YouTube. That's something that I use, that I recently got like in the last 2 months or a month or so. And it was a much needed upgrade for my Mac. So I can now drop files and I use that a lot. That actually used to be over here, but I guess when I did the last backup, I didn't have it on this phone, so I downloaded it and it appeared over there. But nonetheless, that's one of my top applications that I use. On this one right here, this top left up here is the link to my camera downstairs. So if I turn that on, you'll see the living room, front door, and a little bit of the dining area. I'm in the process of upgrading 4 new cameras, so don't know if I'll do a video. Yeah, I'll do a video on those. Once I get the new camera system, I'll do a video because I'm upgrading to 720p cameras, 60 frames per second motion detection cameras. So I think I have like 3 or 4 of them. So I'll maybe do a video on that for sure. But this is just to one of the cameras in the house to the living room. So that's what that is. So under shop right here, I kind of just have things in here that are more like, well, some of these are shop, but my FedEx and UPS obviously are in there because I have a lot of tracking to do. So I just kind of dropped them in the shop. I didn't know where else to put them. In that finance folder, as you can see, I have my PayPal, Chase, you know, bills pretty much, or, you know, credit card stuff. You know, that's all. And that Plex up there, I haven't used Plex in I don't know when, so I don't know why I still have that there. Netflix, obviously, I use Netflix. I'm a Netflix junkie. Netflix for sure. Netflix is better than like satellite TV. I don't know why I have satellite TV. You know, Netflix, you can just Netflix all freaking day. All my TVs have Wi-Fi and they're all hooked to Wi-Fi. So I don't know why I have satellite TV. But Play Movies, I've purchased so many movies through the Play store that I have to keep it on every device because, you know, I'm going to watch those movies at one point or another. I want access to them. Obviously, I have Pandora. Don't know why I have Pandora because I've got Apple Music up there that we pay for the family. But then some other things here like Translate. Avery, that's the application I use for editing. But I really don't need that anymore because with iOS updating, oh man, screenshots and everything are freaking awesome, especially on the iPad. Vimo, you know, just use that to send people a piece of change every now and then. Obviously, my Planet Fitness, I'm at the gym several times a week, so that's there. I have Android Wear on here because I have my ZTE watch hooked to this. I'm going to go ahead and hook up my Apple Watch. I haven't used an Apple Watch in, oh man, I don't know how long, but I am going to start using it again. So on this last page here, just, you know, games that I don't use, man. This is just a few games that I don't use. But I have that page just there because I've used that before. The sync up drive is to my car. It's my T-Mobile sync up drive. I do use that. If you don't have a T-Mobile sync up drive, guys, definitely probably should invest in one. It's actually pretty tight. That thing notifies me of fuel. Somebody touches my car. If it starts up, if it's a bump, it's freaking awesome, man. I've already reviewed it. And I've been using it since I've had that for months. It is so good. Wi-Fi in your car, totally worth it, man. Anyway, the last page here is just some games. That's pretty much it. I don't play a lot of games, but again, I did a backup and these synced, so I just kind of left them. I could remove them, but I just kind of leave them there, you know, just in case I'm sitting somewhere in an airport or something like that, or just somewhere and waiting, I can just pop open the game. This wallpaper is a wallpaper. I was on the back of a boat. I was in Destin, Florida. I forgot, last year I think it was. Yeah, last summer I was in Destin, Florida. And was it that summer or was it this summer? No. I don't remember. But I know I had a bunch of fun in Destin, Florida. And that's a picture that was actually taken my wife took that on the back of the boat as we were cruising around. It's this awesome time. So that's what's on my iPhone 8 Plus at the moment. This phone is awesome. It really is. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Any applications on here, you know, hit the app store and, you know, you can grab your copy of them. Sideline, I didn't mention Sideline because I used to use Sideline, but they're not free anymore. They're going paid, and I'm not gonna pay. I got Google Voice, man. I'm not gonna pay Sideline. Are they crazy? No way. Great service, but won't be using them anymore. So it's your man Jay Will. I have spoken long enough. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, what's on your iPhone 8 Plus?